Okay, I think that's gonna be that. Was fiddling around with the settings there for a little bit, maybe too long, honestly, but yeah, no, we're good to go now. More or less, anyway. It's good enough. It's good enough. Let's see. So, back in, yet again, to the world of survival horror, or whatever the term is that they use. Right. So, last time, just for my own sanity if nothing else, I was exploring that section there. Actually, it's a pretty small section. It's like 2 rooms, maybe 3. Sort of in the middle there, between the, I guess, what is that, like a staircase? The green staircase on the, not the far right, but kind of just in the middle a little bit. And there's a green wall on the left side. Hard to point at something without a mouse, but you know, it's sort of in that general direction. We were playing briefly as Ada Wong, very briefly. Did happen though. And retrieved a key and some shotgun shells. So we've got some munitions to work with, at least short term. And of course the new key means that we'll have a couple new areas that we can explore, I think, in the precinct. That will require a little backtracking though. So we're going to be heading down southbound, I guess, on this particular tunnel until we turn up. Well, we're currently in the sewers, so I guess above that is, like, there's some streets, is it? I can't remember. It's like maintenance tunnels or something like that underneath the precinct. And we'll take those all the way up to the surface and probably confront the terrible noises that we were hearing behind us last time. Although, you know, I haven't been living under a rock. I do know a little bit about RE2, just a little bit. Not a huge amount, but I know a little bit. And I'm expecting a familiar face pretty soon. Though I'm sure it's different than it is in the remake, which I never played actually, incidentally. I am nonetheless curious to see how this goes. So, that's the plan. We're going to try and make that happen. Alright. Oh, I'm already all kinds of turned around. I don't really remember any of this. It was only a couple days ago. You'd think I'd remember things better, but nope, not quite. That's a staircase. Okay, that makes more sense. Oh, shit, I forgot there was spiders down here. Yes, I would. Let's get out of these sewers. Am I poisoned now? I think I am, which is just brilliant. That's exactly what I need right now. Poison. Oh god, and dogs. Where are the dogs? They close? Oh no, they're through here. Right. Don't think it's quite worth it. I'm gonna leave them alone. Right. Should I check on the reporter guy? He was around here somewhere. This way, I think. I'll go report on, not report on him, but check on him. Oh, the door's locked. No, it isn't. Sorry. I'm just remembering everything wrong. Presently. It'll come back to me, piece by piece.
There's a kennel in the back of the building. Inside the kennel is a manhole. Go through and it'll lead you to the sewer entrance, but it won't be easy.
Yeah, no, he's already told me all this. So we're achieving pretty much nothing but coming back here. I'm also poisoned, which means I don't really know how much time I've got until I croak. So I may want to just hurry up a wee bit. Ah, no wait. Never mind. I'll be alright. I'll be alright, actually. There we go. Well, that helps a wee bit. And I believe... you know, that may have been a misplay. Actually, now that I'm thinking about it. It's fine. You know what? I'll make mistakes. I'll make lots of them, in fact. So I'll tell you how ill-informed I am about these games. I only recently, and by recently I mean within the last 24 hours thereabouts, I only just recently learned about one of the big mechanics of this game, one of the cool little unique features of this game, which I don't think is carried over into any future games. This is like the only game that does this, including the remake of this game. But there's like mechanics in this game where, depending on what you do in your first playthrough, things will be slightly different in your second playthrough. Not huge differences, not like, you know, devastatingly different. But a few things, like if you clear out more enemies as Leon, as Claire, you'll have to deal with fewer enemies, which is cool. And honestly, it's tempting in a way. It makes me almost want to play the Claire playthrough immediately after. Though I'm a little on the fence about it, because the idea of going through all this again, you know, that is a lot. Even if I am enjoying what I'm getting up to, I don't know. I don't know. I don't think it's quite enough to motivate me to do it. Are there zombies down here? Wait, where am I? I thought this was like where the dogs were. Have they been replaced with zombies now? That would honestly... that'd be pretty nice. I can't lie. Ooh, you're not a dog. What? Okay. Ow. Yeah, that'll do. Yeah, okay. So, not replaced with zombies, replaced with, that's not a liquor, is it? What do they call those? Those are different again. There's another one. Hang on. Take a little pot shot at it. That didn't do anything. Just didn't want to waste the shotgun shell. Ah. Okay. Ooh, I'm in the danger. No good. No good. Right. Where is the nearest safe room or green herb? I don't think there was any on the left here. That's Leon's left, not our left. But we are limping. Oh dear. That's no good. Oh, there is. Let's go. Although it's not a red herb. but it doesn't matter. I'm too low health to worry about resource management. That'll do. Feeling fine. Okay, so on my, well, Leon's right, our left, there is another door coming up, which is, or no, sorry. Both our rights. Leon's right and our right. There's a door coming up that's locked with the key that I'm currently holding, so I'm going to use it and see what happens. Autopsy room. Let's go. Of course, nothing ever good happens in a room with dead bodies in a zombie apocalypse. Are those bodies on the ground there? Can't really see. It's too dark. They look like, on the stream they look like bodies. I'm going to assume that's what they are. I'm going to just be a little cautious. See, the thing is, they look like real assets, not like part of the matte painting. So I'm a little suspicious of these bodies. Okay, I'm less suspicious now. There's a lot of them, though. Ooh. Sorry, one moment. I'm just grabbing the key card here. Oh no. You know what? I don't need to deal with this. Oh, yes I do. Yes I do. Very much need to deal with this. Come on. There we go. Alright, nothing to panic about. Everything's fine. Just a slightly foreshadowed bit of combat there. It's all good. This one didn't get up though. What's his deal? You dead? Guess so. Okay, anything else in here, or was it just the key card? Because I do need that key card. As there's a door just down the corridor that is, I believe, key card activated. Alright, cool. Let's have a wee look at that door then. The power to the card reader is on. Yep, so let's use the card reader. Or, yeah, the card on the card reader. Perfect. So what is this? Should have read the sign. That's what I should have done. I think I see some ammo. Oh, this is the armory, isn't it? Yeah, no, hang on. I remember now. They were telling me about this. This is, so like they raided the armory, took most of the ammo, scattered it across the precinct, but they left some of it in here, I guess. That's what I was told anyway. So cool, yeah, I'll take an abundance of ammo. Yeah, that sounds great. There are zombies in the armory, though. Oh. What? What? I mean, the side pack's definitely more useful, right? Yeah. Yeah, I figured that's what it was. Oh, but I can still take it anyway. No, I'm good. I'm good. I might come back to it. Like I said, you never know. But how much? Yeah, I go. Whoa! An extra 2 inventory slots. That's big. That is, in fact, huge. Cannot underestimate just how big that is for this. And it's funny that you can just choose not to save anything for Claire. You can just be like, nah, it's all mine. Or vice versa, if you're playing Claire the first time around, I guess you can say that it's all Claire's. Alright, there's nothing in here besides that. This is great though, I love this. Cool. It's an amazing find. Okay, so with that sorted, we now have a couple choices as to where to proceed. Okay, so there's some kind of... Oh no, I do remember that. That's the sewer. Yeah, right. Okay, it's coming back to me, as I said it would. I'm remembering now. So there's 2 entrances to the sewers. There's the one on the left and there's the one on the right. Now, the one on the left was a whole, like, side activity. That was like a deep dive, and we bumped into Ada for the first time. So that was kind of cool. The one on the right was, as far as I'm concerned, almost entirely a dead end. So I don't see much need to go back down there anytime soon. There was some extra dogs, which I obviously do not want to have to deal with, so ideally I'm not gonna. So we're heading back up into the precinct, and that'll bring us here. And there are 2 doors that I want to get through. One of them is immediately adjacent to the staircase I'm going to use to get back upstairs. That's great. That'll speed things up immensely. The other one is a little bit of a song and dance to get to, but it doesn't seem that far away. And on the 2nd floor, I don't see anything. On the 3rd floor, there really isn't anything. So that's fine and dandy. We can make that work. Alright, let's go. Take this left here, then up the staircase. Try not to die along the way. That's also... that part's vital. So it's through here that we have a new room. Hopefully it's not too crowded in here, because I'm very low on health. Well, sort of low on health. Okay, yeah, this seems quiet enough. Nothing in this locker. Nothing in this locker. Oh, there was some shotgun shells in this locker. Yes, that's good. And nothing in this locker. Nothing useful. Okay, can't go around the other side of the table. Fine. You got it, game. A paper more than a week old. I might like to read it anyway, just to catch Leon up on what happened, because apparently he doesn't have a clue. Ooh. What do we have here? The Magnum. Yes, sir. What do we have here? A note. Watchman's Diary. August 11th. I finally had the chance to see blue skies for the first time in ages, but it did little to lift my spirits. I was reprimanded by the chief for neglecting my duties while I was up on the clock tower. There's only one thing I still don't understand. The chief seemed to be more concerned about the fact that I was up on the tower, rather than the fact that I was neglecting my duties. Why was access to the tower prohibited in the first place anyway? September 5th. I recently talked to the old man who works in the scrapyard out back. His name is Thomas. He's a quiet man and really seems to enjoy chess. Alright. He even went so far as to design a special key and lock engraved with chess pieces on them for one of the doors in the disposal yard. Okay, and I think I've been collecting those. We made plans to play chess tomorrow night. I can't help but wonder how good he is. One thing that's been bothering me about him is the way he's always scratching himself. Does he have some sort of skin disease, or is he just rude? Okay. September 9th. Thomas was a much better player than I had imagined. I used to think of myself as a fairly decent player, but he did a pretty good job of humbling me. But the only thing I imagine that could match his skill in chess is his appetite. All the guy did was talk about food throughout the entire game. He sounded fairly healthy, but he didn't look quite right. I wonder if he's okay. September 12th. I wonder. That's a funny way that's well landed. I guess they just they got lucky on that one. Anyway, I was supposed to play another game of chess with Thomas, but we had to cancel. It's because he hasn't been feeling too well. He stopped by to see me, but I told him to go back and rest since he literally looked like the Walking Dead. He insisted that he was just fine, but I could tell he was really having problems. Come to think of it, I haven't been feeling too good myself lately. His throat and abdomen have been torn out. Is that enough to stop a reanimation? Possibly. I wouldn't have thought so, mind you. Whatever. If he's not going to get back up, I'm not going to complain. Right. So. Now the job is backtracking. Okay. So I don't think I'm going to run into too many zombies on this, on the right side of this arc. But as soon as I enter the corridor, the L-shaped corridor off the main room, I expect I'm probably going to bump into something. So might be, yeah, you know what? It's definitely going to be prudent to have my shotgun ready. Because look, I don't think it's going to be just regular zombies I bump into, you know? So, bring a little more firepower. Through here, and this will be like the offices area. pass through it. Hopefully uneventfully. And carry on to the other side. Is there still just one zombie in here? Because if so, I'm not too worried. I can deal with one zombie. Yeah, okay. Then through here, which takes us up to this U-bend, which is what I'm looking for. Okay, good. We're getting there. Sounds quiet. That's good. This key is useless now. Discard. Yes. Okay, good. So I'm expecting to find a gear or something in here. Also, I have been expecting that for some time now, and still no dice. The film, yeah, I'll take that, sure. Picture of a man on a carriage. Something's on the wheel. Is that not the gear I'm looking for? Light the Queen, the King, and the Jack. Then the carriage will start running. What? Make it make sense. Oh wait, is that... No. We do have... I'm guessing this is like a conference room or something, on account of the cameras and the microphones. Ooh. What are these? The number 13 has been etched. The number 12 has been etched. The number 11 has been etched. You can light a fire here. Okay. Right. Give me a minute, it'll come to me. First aid spray, yeah, I'll take that, thank you. Ooh. It's totally messed up. Okay, I'm gonna try lighting the fire. Ooh. What does that do? Not anything that I can see. Like the Queen, the King, and the Jack. And the carriage will start running. By the way, I've been here. Can't see my message in chat, just the name. Ooh. Interesting. Give me a minute to fix that. I'm sure it's only temporary. Also welcome. That should do it. I think. What? Did that make it worse? just send another message, see if that fixes it. Just, you know, because it might have done something. Ah. Well, that's much better, I think. Yo. Okay. Good. Good stuff. So you may notice that, yeah, I've changed some of the stream UI a little bit. Just a little bit. I did a few other things as well. For instance, if I go to a be right back screen, everything goes monochromatic, which I think is quite, you know, cool. Though of course that is only temporary. But it comes right back. Just been fiddling with things, trying to make it a bit more tidy looking, because I didn't really like that grey box that just sat there, you know. Never sat right with me. But welcome, 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 welcome. Yeah. The Queen, the King and the Jack? How do I know which one's which, though? How can I... How am I meant to tell from this? There is not enough detail in those pixels to know which one of these is meant to be a King and a Jack. Can confirm it works, by the way. Indeed. I'll try this one. Yeah. And then you two. Who I'm guessing is the king. No. I got that wrong. Okay. Yeah, I'm way off. I'm way off. Read it again, in case I'm just misreading it and being stupid. Something on the wheel, like the Queen, the King, and the Jack. And the character will start running. Can you tell which is which? Oh no, I'm stupid. I'm stupid. Don't even look at me. I am stupid. Yeah, number 12. Sorry. I promise you. I can solve puzzles. I can do it. It's not beyond my capabilities to know how to solve a puzzle. Yeah. Oh god. The indignity of not figuring that out immediately. Whatever. Cool. Yoink. Cogwheel. Exactly what I'm looking for. Marvelous. So with that, I can head all the way up to the clock tower now. And in the clock tower, I can fix the gears. And with the gears all fixed up, I'm assuming I'll find something to progress onwards. I'm hoping for a chess piece. That's what I'm looking for, I think. So now the question is, what's the quickest way up there? Because I don't think... Yeah, I'm pretty sure I forgot to unlock the door. The shortcut. Would I have really been so stupid? There's no way, right? There is a way. There is absolutely a way. I like to think better of myself than that. I'm gonna try the shortcut, and if the shortcut doesn't work, then point and laugh, I guess. Anyway, I don't know if you're free to chat a bunch, or if you're, you know, just peripherally watching. but I've had some thoughts that I'd like to share about this game, and in fact, Resident Evil games just in general, because I've had time to ponder these things, and for the record, so far, I think I like this game more than the first. I think it's generally just like a better made game in a lot of ways. I think it's better balanced and such, but also I think the controls are tighter. I actually think some of the environments just generally look nicer. The voice acting isn't complete dog water, which obviously helps. Though it's not necessarily the most impressive voice acting in the universe, but I'm still willing to give it some credit for just simply not sounding like, a punchline all on its own. But that's not what I want to talk about. That's just my thoughts so far. No, the thing I want to talk about is, I went the wrong way, by the way. The thing I want to talk about is the simple fact that, and I don't mean this insultingly, because, it's from another era, it's from another time, and you can't expect a game from like close to 30 years ago now to hold up to modern standards. But if I'm brutally honest, it's not a scary game, and that's fine. I don't think anyone was expecting that I was gonna find it a horrifying, terrifying experience or anything like that. But it's interesting to me. Not because it's not scary, because that's pretty obvious. It looks dated, and horror tropes have evolved since the time of Resident Evil 2. But what's interesting about it is how, not this game specifically, probably more Silent Hill if I'm being honest, but the PS1 horror games birthed like an entire subgenre of modern horror games that are meant to look like a PlayStation 1 game. And like they are so frequently kinda spooky, I think it's fair to say. And so what's interesting about that is that whole subgenre evolves from popular horror games from presumably the developers past, from their childhoods and what have you. And yet, they share almost none of the DNA that goes into making the horror games from their past. You know what I mean? They look like them. Don't get me wrong, they look like them. But in terms of what substance the horror actually has, it's like night and day, Because I can play this no problem, in complete darkness. But you put me, in complete darkness on my own playing, I don't know, some indie horror game with a PS1 aesthetic. I'll shit myself, I will not handle that at all. Anyway, that's just a little thought that entered my mind a little while ago, and I kind of just wanted to say it to someone, and so I was kind of waiting for someone to pop up into chat before I started yapping, at least on that particular subject. But yeah, I don't know, I thought that was interesting. I'm on the other side. Was that even the quickest way? It was probably the quickest way. If I hadn't, gotten lost and taken a wrong turn, I think that would have been the fastest way. I only just got a mouth and I must scream. Kinda, yeah, that's more or less... that is kind of the vibe, isn't it? I have this just thing I must say and talk about, but I don't know how to express it exactly. Yeah. Anyway, gonna go back to watching peripherally now. Yeah, no worries, no worries. We accept, you know, background noise watchers. I think I should save the game. Yeah, I'm gonna save, which is not great, to be honest, the fact that I'm saving again so soon. But it is what it is. Where are my... There they are, ink ribbons. I'm down to my last ink ribbon as well, which is... I'm gonna suffer. This is what that means, I think. They used to give them out so liberally. Or at least, that's what I remember. There you go. Save number 10. Oh, damn. What? Get out of here. That bastard was so quiet. Oh my god, is there a ladder here? Are you kidding me? I missed this the last time I was here. Alright, well. It's good to know it's there now, I guess. I found the Magnum, by the way, which is interesting because when I was playing the first game, I never found it. Oh, I'm sure it was there somewhere. I just never stumbled upon it, or if I did, I completely forgot. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. That's not good. That's, I suspect, very not good indeed. Oh man. Am I about to learn that that was preventable? I bet that was preventable. Though I wonder what the trigger was for it. Like, is it just coming back up here after I got the cog? Is that all there was to it? Because that seems a little strange to me. I bet it was preventable. God, I've got this sinking feeling now that I could have made sure that didn't happen. Oops. I'm making so many mistakes today. Alright, let's see. Upstairs. Go up the stairs, place the cog in the machine, come back down here and press the button. And see what happens. Push it. So what does this do? Ooh. It opens a secret door. With the last remaining piece that I was looking for. Marvelous. Will I jump down? Sure. What a terrible idea. Why would I do that?
No! Get away!
Well, that's just awful. Yo, Leon, I know what you just heard, but we're not going in that direction, you hear? Actually, we are. That's the worst part. Alright, we'll just be quick about it, you know? Ah, no, I don't. Yeah, I do. I'm a police officer, I guess. Let's go. Let's save Ben. Yeah.
Ben! Can you still hear me? Come on, answer! Damn! I don't believe this. I almost got the story. Ben. Bitter irony. The chief of police, a co-conspirator.
Ooh. You got evidence? Let me see this evidence.
Get that scum. Make him pay. Hang in there, Ben. Oh, my chest. It's burning. What's wrong?
I think there's a lot wrong with Ben right now. Oh dear.
Good God, what was that?
Did you squish that thing on your way past? Oh. Mail to the chief. To Mr. Brian Irons, Chief of Raccoon City Police Department. Huh? See? They do call it RCPD. But they don't. What's that all about? Anyway. We have lost the Mansion Lab facility due to the actions of the renegade operative Albert Wesker. I know that guy. Fortunately, his interference will have no lasting effects upon our continued virus lab. Our only present concern is the presence... Our only present concern is the presence of the remaining STARS members. Redfield, Valentine, Burton, and Chambers. And Vickers. Wait, who's Vickers? Who the hell's Vickers? I know these other names. I don't remember a Vickers. Was that the pilot? Is he technically STARS? Maybe he is. I never even thought about that. Anyway, or maybe he's the new commander, because I'm assuming they have a commander, right? There was a fifth desk, now that I'm thinking about it. The desk which I presumed was previously Wesker's. Previously. Don't know. That could do with some pondering. Anyway, if it comes to light that the STARS have any evidence as to the activities of our research, dispose of them in such a manner that would appear to be purely accidental. Continue to monitor their progress and make certain their knowledge does not go public. Annette will continue to be your contact throughout this affair. William Birkin. To Mr. Brian Adams, or Irons. I almost called him Adams. Brian Adams. Amazing. Well done, Dylan. Well done. No, not Brian Adams. Brian Irons, Chief of the Raccoon City Police Department. I have deposited the amount of $10,000 into the account for your services this term, as per our agreement. The development of the G virus, scheduled to replace the T virus, is near completion. Once completed, I am certain that I will be appointed to a member of the executive board for Umbrella Inc. I thought it was Umbrella Corp. When did it become Umbrella Inc? Anyway, it is imperative that we proceed with extreme caution. Redfield and the remaining STARS members are still attempting to uncover information on the project. Continue to monitor their activities and block all attempts to investigate the underground research facilities. William Birkin. Yep. Follow up. We have a problem. I have received information informing me that Umbrella HQ has sent spies to recover my research on the G virus. Wait, what? There are an unknown number of agents involved. They must not be allowed to take this project away from me, as it represents my entire life's work. Search the city thoroughly for any suspicious persons, detain any such individuals by whatever means deemed necessary, and contact me immediately through a net. With these precautions, any possible threat should be eliminated. I will not allow anyone to steal my work on the G-Virus, not even Umbrella. William Birkin. So, wait, I'm a little confused by all that. Okay, so he's, right, so he's working on the G-Virus. Presumably on behalf of Umbrella. The point is to make a more refined version of the T-Virus. Makes sense so far. And he expects that if he succeeds, he'll be appointed to the executive board for Umbrella Inc. Right. But not long after that, he was informed that Umbrella was trying to recover his research from him. Interesting. Okay. So William Birkin, apparently top researcher on the G virus, but not apparently a big friend of Umbrella. That's strange.
Where are you going, Ada?
To the chemical plant. I have a feeling that's where I'll find John.
Ada, wait! Hey!
Wait, what chemical plant? I don't remember a chemical plant.
Do you read me, Claire? We now have access to the back of the parking lot.
Got it.
I'm getting out of here and heading to the sewer. Can you meet me there?
I'm on my way.
But we have access to the back of the car park. Is that what he said? Oh, I'm sure it'll make sense shortly. I'm just going to carry on. What's left of this guy? A miserable death. It's a pretty nasty way to go. I'm not going to argue with you on that. Oh, I can go in here now. Is there anything even in here? No. Just some funky camera angles. Okay, cool. Back into the sewers, let's go. Yes, let's see. So on the left here, there's another door leading into the kennel. And assuming the dogs haven't gotten out, that should be uneventful. Slip past, head into the sewers. Have they gotten out? Nah, they're still in there. Down the ladder, into the sewers. Watch out for spiders. that last part's important. I might just shoot them. I can do that, right? We done? I'm out of shotgun shells, so more or less. So I have to reload. Not completely out, just out of the ones I had presently loaded. Yeah, that seems to be all of them. Good. Should have just done that the last time. But for whatever reason I kept putting it off. Anyway, through this door we have a safe room, is that right? I'm going to rearrange my inventory, because I do not need to be carrying all of this junk. Let's see. So film. I don't know what the film is useful for. Yeah, no, that's correct. Healing item. Might keep that, yeah. The magnum. Nah, I'll pop that back. That and that. Is that it? Is that everything I need? I think that's everything. And I'll retrieve other useful items when the time feels appropriate. So through here is where I put the chess pieces. And then that will do something. Oh. What is that? What am I looking at? Ooh. Oh dear. It's pretty nasty. That's what it is. You know what? I'm good. It's all good. I don't need to worry about that just yet. For the record, I'm not just being cowardly. I'm being tactical as well. Yeah. That's the word. Tactical. Get off. You dead? Because I'd very much like you to get off. God damn, it doesn't it doesn't leave me alone, this little bastard. Okay. God damn, this thing. What even is it? Doesn't matter. I'm gonna step out, step back in. Hopefully they're not still here. Much better. So few problems do we have here. Alright, let's see. Let's just insert these here. Bam. I'm going to take my shotgun and I'm going to see what's through this door. Now where am I? Oh, I'm in the last... No, not quite last. Is it the last? I guess it is sort of the last room. Yeah. No, we're good. Ooh. Ooh. Ada Wong. She's back.
Ada!
Where did she come from?
What was that all about? Running off like that was reckless and stupid. Those zombies are everywhere. Not to mention that thing that got Ben.
I was there, Leon. I know.
Look, Ada. As an officer, it's my job to look out for you. But we're not going to get through this alive if we don't work together. Okay?
All right. We'll do this your way for now.
Yeah? Okay. We're doing it Leon's way. Into the sewers. Is this like, this is presumably the sewers proper now? Little junction coming up. Wait, what does this count as? Oh yeah, sewers. Exactly that. Ooh. Stuff. May as well take it. Could be useful. Two blue herbs. I can't combine blue herbs, I don't think. I don't know why I'd want to anyway. It sort of defeats the point of a blue herb. Ooh, a safe room. Really? You don't get those every day. And some ink ribbons. Only two though. They're still not being generous on that front. No chance. Sewer manager facts. User list of the connecting facility. On the first and third Wednesday of the month, Angelica Margaret, Chief of Maintenance, will make use of the facilities. Be sure to reduce the moisture levels in the facility by activating the fan, as the equipment she will be using is susceptible to the effects of water vapors. Good sir, I've arrived. Oh, welcome, Ducky Hawk. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, I've missed quite a bit actually, but don't worry about it. Things happen. We're still on Resident Evil 2, as I'm sure you can tell from the title. And we are currently in the sewers playing as Leon Kennedy, still. And we are currently joined by Ada Wong, who has temporarily become a companion of sorts, I guess. It's you. It is. It's definitely you. On the 28th of every month, the chemical transporter Don Weller will use the facility. The chemicals he will be transporting are extremely volatile. Extreme caution should be observed throughout their transport. On the 6th and 16th of every month, Police Chief Brian Irons will visit the facility to attend the regular meetings that take place in the lab. On the 4th Friday of every other month, William Birkin will use the facility to conduct a training seminar for the Chicago branch of the Umbrella Inc. What? As the probability of an attack upon Mr. Birkin will be high, take every measure conceivable to guard his life. You will be informed of all other potential visitors and the times they will arrive as needed. Guide these individuals to their destination safely. We expect nothing but the best from you. Charles Coleman, Secretary Chief, Umbrella Headquarters. The Ada Wong. That is right. The Ada Wong. Correct. There she is. It's Ada Wong from popular video game Resident Evil 2. She's here in popular video game Resident Evil 2. That joke's not going to make sense to anyone. Oh, ammo. Yes, I'll take some ammo. Can I open this locker? I guess not. There's a container in here, isn't there? This ladder. A device to regulate the quality of sewage water. Interesting. Oh, there is a container. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Makes sense to me, though. I should hope so. No. I'll put the blue herbs in here. I don't need them right now. At least I don't think I need them right now. I should probably save, though, right? Is that where I'm at? Am I at the point where I want to save? I don't think so. I think I'm at the point where I want to save, actually. Nah, I'll do it. Because you know what? I got one other save past this point. There's no harm in getting one right now. Leon A. Number 11. Control room 2. There's a control room 1? Alright, sure. If that's what's happening. So I have to take this ladder, I take it down. 11 Leon's Dam. If we had 11 Leons, this whole mess would be sorted by now. Oh, it's an elevator. Yeah, it's an elevator. Cool. Oh, wait. Who are you?
Ada!
Get back here!
Heads up!
Oh.
Leon, that woman was... I have to talk to her.
Okay, Leon's dead, I guess. That's very unfortunate, but what are you gonna do? Yeah, give me the map. That's useful. I know he's not dead, for the record I do, but that is just an amusing way to present that whole situation. He just takes a bullet for Ada and then just stops moving or responding entirely. Get back here! You shot Leon, you must pay. Does she care? I don't know that she actually cares that much. I know that I care. So that's gotta count for something. What the hell? Get off me, you bastards. Little spiders or whatever the hell that was. Fan regulator. You can stop the rotation of the fan briefly. Right, okay. Oh, what? Shot the gun out of your hand?
Don't move. You're the one who was with that cop, if I'm not mistaken. Identify yourself. Ada Wong. Ada Wong. I've heard that name before. Now I remember. One of the men from Chicago who came to assist the T-virus research used his girlfriend's name as his password. Ada and John, I believe.
I do remember that.
How did you know? Who are you? Annette Birkin. My husband is the man responsible for the creation of the T-virus. William Birkin. What? John's dead. He became one of those zombies. My condolences. And although I regret this, you will be joining him shortly. I won't let anyone take the G-virus away from me. G-virus? It's capable of creating the ultimate bioweapon. Its potential is even greater than that of the T-virus. Then that must mean the creature in the police department is... precisely my husband, William. And it's all Umbrella's fault. None of this would have happened if they hadn't tried to steal his research away from him.
Oh shit, are we getting a flashback? Or is this happening
This way.
now?
It's sheer perfection. My
No, this must be a
precious
flashback.
G-virus. No one will ever take you away from me.
There he is.
So you finally come.
Doctor, we're here to collect the G-virus sample.
Sorry, but I won't just hand over my life's work.
You might hit the sample.
They weren't asking.
That's it, all right. Okay, let's move out.
William! Oh my! Hold on, darling. I'm taking care of that bullet wound first. Stay here.
Alpha team, have you retrieved the sample yet?
Affirmative. We'll be at the rendezvous point in 1 minute.
Roger.
Are you telling me that he injected the G-virus into his own body? The G-virus has the ability to revitalize cellular functions.
What was that? Something's wrong. Let's check it out. Over there. Shoot! Eat this, you freak!
Yeah, I don't got great odds on your
What is
survival.
this thing? Hurry! What is this thing? Fire! Fire! You son of a...
Oh damn.
So those rats were the carriers of the virus. As a result of his virus-induced transmutation, William should have lost any prior memories he had as a human by now. Even worse, every G-virus bioweapon, including William, has the ability to implant embryos into other creatures.
Oh, that's fun.
And create offspring. No.
Oh, shit. Oh, damn.
Too bad.
Too bad indeed. Does that qualify an interrogation then? Was that like totally under control the whole time? Crazy. Anyway, what were you saying in chat? I wasn't really looking. Are links allowed in chat? That would depend on the link, I suppose. Like, for instance, I'm not going to allow any links to gambling websites or the sorts, because I've considered that awful in more ways than one. Not that I'm accusing you of posting links in to gambling websites, but you know what I mean. Stuff like that, definitely not. Pre-rendered cutscene, let's go. Rip Bozo. Remind Bozo not dead yet. Bro's about to turn into the Hulk, let's go. About. That's one plot point from the hit 2008 movie, The Incredible Hulk. Well, almost. It wasn't rats. Got slapped over a rail. It's a clip link. Like a clip from this stream. Sorry, I was way behind on the chat there. This is a big place, these sewers. Yep, it's from the stream. Yeah, if it's from this stream, then go right ahead. I'm not gonna cause any fuss over that. I mean, that's cool. Frankly, I'll thank you for making a clip, because I never remember to do that. Leon fucking dies. Yeah, that's good. I like that. Although the stream VOD has no idea what you just sent. At least Twitch knows. Twitch can understand. Let me see this. What is all that? What? There we go. That's brilliant. Thank you for that. Guess it was more checking if you had clips banned in the moderator settings or links in the moderation settings. No, I don't believe so. Well, obviously not, clearly, because otherwise he would have gotten in trouble or something. No, I'm pretty sure we don't ban anything like that. Hell, we probably should, if I'm being honest, because constant bots showing up and, you know, promoting some bullshit, you know, view botting or whatever the fuck it is. I'm, you know, not fond of that. Can't you, I mean, I'm pretty sure you can get in trouble for that anyway, so it's not even like a matter of whether or not I'm fond of it. It's more a matter of, do I want to, you know, lose my channel or not? I don't, for the record. Um, oh, shit. Now what? He's alive! We knew that.
Ada?
But Ada might be dead. Who knows? Surely I'm like critically injured now. I'm not. No, I'm fine. In fact, bullet wound. Never heard of it. Oh, this silly game. It's not as silly as the first one, but it still has its moments. I guess I'll go the same way she went. If for no... Ah, oh, damn, no, the fan's spinning. I can't go that way. Is there another way around? No, because that's different levels. Huh. Oh no, I see. Okay, so hang on. I can make it. I have to go the long way around until I get to that blue room, isolated from all the other blue rooms. Go there, go down, or no, up. Go up the ladder. That'll take me to this level here. Or thereabouts, anyway. Point is, if I want to get back to Ada, I have to go there. Yeah. I think you can maybe block links, but whitelist certain domains. Been a minute since I've streamed, so it's probably it's probably checked. Imagine playing this game when it first came out, and you're just like, wow, that's how Leon dies. Yeah. It'd be quite the trip. Oh my god, giant spider. Waste. Oh, I wasted 2 shots. That's bad. That is very bad, in fact. You know what? No, I don't need to deal with this. Just keep moving. Just forget those giant spiders. Doesn't matter. It's probably changed. Gotcha. Me and my dyslexic typos. Oh, big old spider. Don't get caught by that. Pay attention, or you'll be eaten. Oh, you bastard. They've poisoned me as well. I should really get a blue herb if I can find one. Wait, don't I have one? No, I don't. But wouldn't you know it? There's blue herbs right here. Wait, they're growing? Huh. Is that a renewable source of blue herbs I see? My god. They're evolving. The techniques. Anyway. An oil pressure regulator and an oil tank. Is that relevant? Where am I? I'm on my way. Good. So, other end of this room, there's another door, apparently. But that's water. I don't think I want to go that way. It's almost like they designed the level assuming the player would get poisoned. Yeah. But normally they don't give you like renewable resources like that. Normally they give you just like one-off. Here's a single blue herb, don't die, you know? Insert the valve handle and rotate it to move the central bridge up or down. Oh, okay, yeah. Right. That could be useful. The problem with that, I mean, it's useful definitely useful, at least to a point. The problem I have, though, is I have to go back and get the valve, because I didn't bring it with me. Because why would I bring it with me? It's not like I know I should be carrying the valve around at all times. It's fine. Just don't get, you know, acided. Acided? Venomed? I don't know. It's one of those, probably. I wonder if there's a reason for that? Nah. Generally, it is just make sure to bring the quest item with you, and then because you're not psychic, you don't. Ooh, get your leg off the camera. Oh, I'm going the wrong way. Acidized? I don't think anyone's gonna call it acidized. Okay, so up the elevator, into the safe room, grab the valve, maybe a healing item too if I can find one. Alright, yeah, give me a green herb. And the valve. Oh, no. Oh wait, you know, I don't, now that I'm thinking about it, this is just a waste of inventory space. I don't need to carry the ink ribbons with me. I always forget. I can drop those. Guess the co-op nature of this is interesting in terms of how they're about to reuse environments and stuff. Able to use environments and stuff. Co-op though, what do you mean co-op? Kind of curious by that language. Too slow. Well, dual playable protagonists, I mean. Okay, yeah. I mean, I think I get what you're getting at, but it's, I don't know, I mean, I haven't played them, so I don't actually know this as fact, but I'm pretty sure it's the case that I don't need to worry about resource management between characters, right? Like, I could pick up a blue herb as Leon, keep it for myself, use it even, and it'll still be there for Claire when/if I ever do a Claire playthrough. Best I'm aware, anyway. But mind you, that I was talking about this before you turned up here in the chat. There is actually a rather interesting mechanic in RE2, which is a number of decisions you make are persistent between save files. So say I was playing as Leon, right? And there's this unique item, right, that I can find. In this case, an encounter I had was that I was given the choice between taking a little backpack sort of extra pocket thing, I don't know, a pouch we'll call it, or I could take a machine gun with me. And I had the choice between taking that or the other thing. And it tells me, so I can take it, either one. And after I take it, if I try and interact with the other item, the machine gun, the game will say, hey, you know what? Might be a good idea to leave this for Claire. The game, however, does still give you the choice to take it for yourself if you want. But what's interesting is that that's one of the choices. So if I now, when I finished this save file, went back and played the Claire version of this game, the pouch, the little backpack thing, wouldn't be there. But the machine gun would still be there, because I left it. I don't know why I left it, because I've made no impression that I'm planning on doing a Claire playthrough here on PlayStation 1. But yeah. The backpack, by the way, gave me these extra 2 inventory slots, which is very nice. Very nice indeed. So there is a little bit of that in this game, just maybe not a huge amount. And it's kind of different anyway. May as well. Ooh, no! Oh, what an amazing misinput. Bravo. Well done, Dylan. Alright. I'm useless, okay? I'm bloody useless. Just burned my healing item. Trying to turn a valve. No, it's good. Don't worry about it. Everything's fine. It's not like I needed that at all. God, I feel so stupid for that. Is that at least some more ammo? It is. I'll take that. It'll make it at least, you know, somewhat better. There's also actually a typewriter. Is there any more of those ink ribbons? No? No, there really isn't. Okay, fine. Through this door. Does that lead me? It leads me to a corridor, which then leads to the room I'm looking for, if I'm not mistaken. It's kind of a short ceiling, you know, it's not far off the ground. Where am I? Not even halfway. What is this though? High pressure gas cylinder. In case of an emergency, the red light will turn on and the gas cylinder may be removed. Okay, so it's a green light presently. Okay, fine. Oh. Ada! Still alive. Oh my god. What? Oh. I thought it got him. It looked very much like he was got there, from my point of view. Ooh. Oh my god, are you joking? You are kidding. Yeah, that's right. Shoot the thing! Like, yeah, like in Jaws, right? He's eaten the cylinder, and it's in his mouth. Bam! Okay. That was a little, actually, that was a lot easier than I thought it would be. Cool. Here's what I want to know, though. What about that qualified as an emergency that this panel was able to understand meant releasing the gas cylinder was a good idea? You know? I'm curious about that. Is it just the shaking of the foundations? What is this? Huh? Yeah. Reunited.
Leon.
This bullet wound isn't making things any easier.
Quiet, Leon. I'll patch you up.
Couldn't you have done that, you know, before
That's
leaving me
too
to
late
die?
for you.
Don't mention it.
I just found out. John's dead.
What?
Never mind. Let's just get out of here. The sooner the better.
You're overthinking it. Yeah. No, you're right. I am. It's like that one part in our D&D campaign. Was it? I can't remember. Well, except for the exploding crocodile. Alright, let's see here. So, now. We are here. Is there any reason why we want to be down here? No, up here? That's down here. Possibly. I think the smart thing to do is to go back the way Ada came and see about, I don't know, figuring things out from there. Now that I'm thinking about it, that crocodile came from the waters just below here, didn't they? Or am I making that up? Yeah, right? No, different room entirely. Okay. I was just wondering, because we threw the scientist down there. Annette? Was that her name? So I was just thinking, was that... Am I meant to... I'm surely not meant to assume this, but... The thought crossed my mind. Did she become a... giant alligator? No, of course not. That'd be silly. The corpse of a sewer maintenance worker. Damn. What's this? Ooh, an eagle medal. Didn't I already have one of these? Sewer manager's diary. Or manager diary. June 28th. It's been a while, but I saw Don today, and we talked after completing our work. He told me he had been sick and in bed until yesterday. It really doesn't come as much of a surprise given how long he's been working here. He was sweating like a horse and kept scratching his body while we were talking. I asked if he was hot, but he just looked at me funny. What's wrong with him anyway? July 7th. Chief Irons has been visiting the lab quite often lately. I don't know what he's doing over there, but he always looks grim. The expression on his face has been even more unsettling than usual. My guess is that it's because of Dr. Birkin's impossible requests. The chief has my sympathies though after all he's done for the town, he doesn't deserve this. Well, he has my sympathies though, sorry. After all he's done for this town, he doesn't deserve this. That's the way you meant to phrase that. Sorry. July 21st. I rarely drink because I'm on the graveyard shift, but I don't suppose I have much to complain about since this is how I make my living. What? August 16th, Chief Irons came in late today, looking grimmer than his usual self. I tried to joke with him to cheer him up, but he wasn't amused. He pulled his gun and threatened to shoot me. Oh, yeah, normal stuff. I was able to calm him down, but that guy must have some serious problems. He knows he can't enter the lab without my help and my medal. Ah. This is what it means for the chief to serve and protect. August 21st. William informed me that the police and media have begun their investigation on Umbrella's affairs. He said that the investigation will be city-wide and that there is a possibility they'll even search through the sewers. He asked me to suspend all Umbrella sewer facility operations until the investigation has concluded. The sewer will still be used for passage, but he stressed that I have to be extremely cautious and that I'll lose my job if anyone finds out about this operation. I mean, shit, we've established that people can mutate, so it's possible. Yeah, I mean, sort of. The mutations are always a little bit like based on the original form of the host, right? Like if you gave the T virus, or I guess in this case the G virus, to some monkeys, for instance, they would mutate into crazed mutant monkeys, right? They still maintain at least a part of their original, form. Partially, I guess. So the idea that a woman falls into a, a sewer and comes out an alligator doesn't quite add up. It's funny though. Right, so they still have some of their original DNA. Yeah, presumably, like the T virus or G virus, it fucks with it a bunch, but it's still the original host who has some part of themselves in there. Can I do that? No. Got it. We're going the other way then. Follow me, Ada. We're going this way, I guess. Nope. Is there anything in the water here, like loot-wise? Well, depends on what you define as loot. Yeah, let's not hang around in here. Doesn't seem like the correct way to go about things. And so this takes me back towards the spiders. No, we're not there yet. That comes later. I could potentially save, but I don't think it's called for, as basically nothing has happened. Yeah, Nah. Nah, not worth it. I'm assuming that there's a very good reason for why I would want to mess with the bridge. Is it not? It might be the same bridge. Is it the same bridge? Oh, it is the same bridge. Ah. Well, there's your reason. So, you know what? That means I actually saved myself a trip. Haha, I didn't waste time there. That was actually productive. Excellent. Okay, so yeah, in leaving the bridge up like that, I was able to get the medal. I figured there had to be a reason. That's why I set it to be up. I didn't know what that reason was yet. Oh, no. Ada, you're confused. There you are. Still a little confused. Okay, cool. Oh, we got a bot. Amazing. Sorry, folks. Just gotta take out the trash. Anyway. Where was I? That's right, I was gonna fight some giant spiders. Stinker. Oop. Is that a waste of ammo? Nah. Pistol ammo is very common. Am I even shooting the spider? Oh, reload! There you go. Alright, so now where am I? Right here. Can I go through that water? Or is it going to stop me? Clearance identification device. A wolf and an eagle are etched into the device. Shit. It needs both, not just one. Damn. Where would the other one be? Is it down here somewhere, or am I going to have to backtrack all the way back up into the precinct? I think I know the answer to that already, and I don't like that I know the answer. There was a medal in the precinct, I remember that much, and I used it on a statue? Was I supposed to take that back? Maybe. What's this? It's a great question. What is that? There's something in the water. Or am I going mad? I can't tell. I can't tell. Oh, it was a zombie. And I'm not going mad. There we are. Cool. I was like, what is that in the water there? Like, trying to interact with it. It's like literally a zombie that's just waiting to pounce. I have the survival instincts of a falling leaf. I don't know. Nothing that would actually survive. Okay. So I'm here again. What's at the end of this corridor? I never went this way. Can I go this way? I cannot, I guess. Is that not an elevator? Am I missing something? I guess I'm missing something. Alright, fine, no, we'll just backtrack even further. I am sort of wondering, how far should I backtrack before I save? I got plenty of ammo. Yo, here's what I'll do. I'll grab an extra green herb out of the box here. I'll make a healing item. That'll give me a little more insurance. And we'll take that with me in search of this last medal. And hopefully I won't waste it. See, I don't want to save. I don't want to save. The problem with saving is I've only got the one save left presently, and I don't know when I'm going to get more ink ribbons. So I want to make it count. I think I'll save as soon as I get the medal. Ooh. Ada's not following me any further. Fair enough. It's just me. Me and my wits. It does make me question whether or not I'm doing the right thing at all. That Ada isn't following me any further. I'm sure it makes sense. I don't. I have no idea. I'm gonna press it a little further though. Just see. I'll see how it goes. If for no other reason than I know where I can get one other medal, I just don't remember if it was the correct medal. I also don't know if I can take it. So that'll be interesting all on its own. Anyway, yeah, whatever. Let's just give it a go. It's not that dangerous. There is a lot of zombies actually now that I'm thinking about it. They respawned after I went poking around in the attic. Damn, okay. That's gonna make things interesting. Do I have inventory space? I do. Okay, you know what I'll do? I'll put another theory to the test whilst I'm at it. Because I'm nothing if not curious. I'll take the cord. I've been meaning to ask if this is relevant somehow. And this feels like an appropriate time to find out. So, double back and see if I can't plug it in where I previously was interested. Ooh, that was a yes. Zombies in my horror game? That's right. And zombie dogs. Okay, we're back in the precinct. I was already back in the precinct, don't know what I'm talking about. I wonder what happened to Claire. You know, she hasn't shown up in a while. It's been the Leon and Ada show for a little while. Oh. Yeah, this is what I'm talking about. There's a lot of zombies here. Okay. So here we have a little box, right? Yep. The shutter can be activated since the cord is cut. But here's the thing, I brought my own cord. Does that help? Fuck! I knew it! Oh, I knew it! God damn, why didn't I try this earlier? Can I take that cord back now? The cord will short out soon. Oh. Interesting. Oh, hey there, folks. Reload. Okay. Alright. How far have you backtracked exactly? Well, I'm all the way back in the precinct now. Which is definitely a fair bit. I've gone from the precinct... sorry, no. I went from the sewers to the basement to the precinct. And I'm going to go all the way back again. So this is a mighty long delay. I'm not going to lie. But it's fine, because I had to know. I had to know. And even if I'm wrong, even if this isn't what I'm looking for, it honestly only raises more questions. It doesn't, you know, doesn't narrow the field exactly. It just makes it more complicated for me, which might mean I'm still in the right place, just for the wrong reasons. This is where I wanted to be, here. Because I put a medal here. The medal is in place. Ah, but I can't take it back. Okay, fine. Right. So... Okay, my conventional wisdom is telling me that because Ada isn't following me, I'm in the wrong place. I gotta go back all the way into the sewers, and it has to be down there somewhere, right? Has to be. I mean, it has to be, but at the same time, if I go all the way back there and it's not, and then I'm forced to look it up, I'm gonna be so pissed off. So yeah, guide time. That's what I'm thinking. I hate to do this because I've done so well so far. I haven't needed the guide. Like I haven't looked at the guide once this entire playthrough so far. I've had it ready just in case I needed it. But I guess it's time to finally break the seal on this. So here, okay, yeah. Here's what I'm looking at, right? So the medal that's currently in this room is the unicorn medal. That's not what I'm looking for. So I was way off the target there. So what I need is a medal, a wolf medal. I have the eagle medal, it's already in place. I'm looking for the wolf medal now. Where would I find that? Right, okay. No, but where is it though? Oh. Are you... Damn. Okay, I looked it up. It was very simple. And yeah, I was right. I was wrong the first time, I was right the second time. It's in the sewers. Of course it is. I should have known something was wrong the moment Ada wouldn't follow me any further, but I didn't. Nope, not that way. This way. Nah, it's fine. You know what? I had to know. Yeah, because if you had to go all the way back to the sewer and then go back to the station, yeah, that'd have been crazy. Imagine that. If I had run blind at that point. This game, honestly, it's not even that complicated. It's like very easy to figure out like all the puzzles. They are all telegraphed clearly. So I only have myself to blame for not figuring this out. But I'll tell you what, this one was probably the most misleading. Well, was it? I mean, I don't know if it was really. I think I might be just trying to make up excuses for this one, because I don't think it was that complicated. The game was pretty clear when Ada wasn't following me any further. Was that door animation bugged? I wasn't really looking, to be honest. Possibly. Possibly not. I don't really want to repeat myself, but I had a rather interesting thought earlier before you joined about PS1 games and more specifically PS1 inspired horror games. So not PS1 games, but games that are, you know, meant to look like PS1 games that are horror games. I could maybe reiterate on that a little bit, seeing as I'm just, you know, traveling the same tunnels again. Basically, my thought on the subject was it's kind of interesting how there are real PS1 horror games, but I generally would say that they, you know, have aged, and as a result of having aged, they are not what I would describe as scary. But what's interesting is there's a whole, like, subgenre, basically, of horror games that are meant to look and resemble PS1 games, and I figure that it's interesting that those games are, I think conventionally in the modern sense of the words, quite scary. Even though visually they are more or less pulling the same sort of tropes and tricks that games were, you know, 30 years ago. I think that's interesting. But yeah, my point was that it's more an interesting comment on how tropes have evolved, even where, you know, sometimes visuals and technology have stayed the same. Obviously that is a choice, not like a requirement or anything like that, but I still think it's interesting. Wonder if CRT TVs made the game feel scarier too, aesthetically. Potentially, right? I mean, but then I feel like a good chunk of the PS1, like the aesthetic and the charm of a PS1 horror game, is that subtle flicker, the aliasing. Is that the word? It's like an aliasing that you only really get on PS1 games. You know, because like if you played this game came out on the N64 as well, and if you line up the footage side by side between the PS1 version and the Nintendo 64 version, the Nintendo 64 version looks a lot cleaner. Like the visuals, they don't flicker as much. But on the PlayStation 1, they have this subtle aliasing, flickering, I don't know what the correct term is, which is definitely part of the style that some modern horror games, mostly indie horror games, sometimes try to mimic. Not so much, I mean, scan lines and CRT filters, I mean, yeah, that happens, it does happen, you're not wrong. But yeah, like, that sort of flicker, I think, is more what it is, or the lack of aliasing. Is it the lack of aliasing? I thought, is aliasing not when it flickers and is all pixely? It's anti-aliasing is the effect that removes that. So I assumed aliasing is when you get those sort of flickers and slight pixel movements that are slightly distracting. Well, no, it'd be lack of anti-aliasing. Right, which is when you say aliasing, right? My bad. Yeah. No, I mean, it's no big deal. As you're well aware, you know, I'm more fresh in my study of video games and such, so I have the knowledge and the terminology at least somewhat correct. But yeah, no, it's a combination of things, right? It's the developers who make those indie horror games are old enough that they grew up with games such as these, right? It's the fact that PS1 games are so specific in their ability to obscure details, right? Like this is a hard game to interpret sometimes. What you're looking at can be real ambiguous. That's the word I'm looking for. Like take that example from earlier where I was walking through these exact sewers, right? And I bumped into a number of zombies in the water, but I didn't know what it was. I was like, what is that? It moved when I bumped into it. I was like so confused. I didn't quite understand it. And then I walked a little bit further and they reanimated and I was like, oh, that's what it was, right? And it's interesting that I was first of all able to notice what it was, or to notice anything at all, and then I would go on to notice that, yeah, it was a zombie, you know, just floating in the water or sinking below the water. Anyway, my point is, I didn't know what I was looking at, and that's something you can definitely achieve with other art styles, make no mistake, but with the PS1 sort of flickery aliasing effect, it's very easy to achieve that effect, you know? It is so easy, because it's so difficult to interpret 3D models sometimes. Like, I know I'm looking at Leon Kennedy and Ada Wong here, but, you know, you really sit back and look at the image in its entirety, and it is sparse on details, you know? Like, there's a little, like, you know, skin tone hues tossed in there to give a little bit of a face and an arm, and there's a little white that obviously is the bandages, but aside from that, it is a lot of dark tones that are nearly impossible to make out, you know? So, I don't know, it's one of the things that you almost exclusively get from PS1 art style, in my opinion. I'm back. Welcome back, Glacial. Properly now. Cool. So you'll be joining us for the rest of the stream then, I hope. Yeah, I have Rally game that's emulating that PS1 style too. A lot of PNGs going on too. Well, yeah, but that's not really a PlayStation thing though. Like, it is just an image in the background. Right. I'm talking about the 3D models though. Because there's a lot of baked in lighting too. Sorta. I mean, kinda. They do a little bit of shadowing around character models and such, but I don't know if there's really much baked in lighting at all, you know? Um, and the environments are, of course, all just PNGs, so you can't really say that that's baked in. I mean, you could say that's the most baked in. That's about as baked in as it gets, really, you know. But yeah, anyway, I'm gonna get this coin metal thing. Do I have inventory space? I do, don't I? I do. Good. It's apparently down here somewhere. Is this it? Ooh. Ooh. Well, that's quite nasty looking. I'll take that, though. Oh, what else is here? Ammo! Yes, sir! I'll never turn up, or turn my nose at more shotgun ammo. That's the stuff. Anyway, I'm just rambling at this point. You've heard a lot of this stuff before. Seems to be a trend with PS2 games going around too, but it's less popular than PS1. Can't wait for PS3 piss filter to make a comeback. Yeah, well, I doubt that one's gonna really take off quite in the same way. It's hard, you know. It is hard to describe that grungy PS3, Xbox 360 era sort of aesthetic as charming. I can easily describe the PS1 aesthetic as charming. Hell, I can even describe the PS2 sort of stuff as quite charming. But that, like, struggle with color correction and what have you, that's difficult to love, you know. Can we proceed? Yes, we can. Let's go. What have we through here? Ooh. Well, that's not concerning at all. Decided to go on InspiroBot again. I got the Trumpstein picture. What am I even hearing right now? What does that mean? The Xbox 360 dashboard and UI was great, but the piss filter in games, not so much. Yeah, but that's like a very specific kind of nostalgia, you know? Like, I can sort of get behind it, but at the same time I'm thinking to myself, like, you can't really do much with that, you know? Like, for people of my generation and maybe a little older than me, you know? It's the site I was using that one time that auto-generates motivational images. Oh, shit. Yeah, I remember that. The yeah, I was gonna say demotivational posters, but they're not demotivational. They're supposed to be motivational. They're just really bad, so it seems like they're demotivational. Yeah, I remember now. It can mean any number of things. Oh, that site. Yeah, that site. That one. You know the one. What have we here? Am I in the laboratory now? I guess I must be, right? There was supposed to be a lab around here. Is that a tram? Are we dealing with trams again? Oh, brother. Of course we are. Yeah. Power on. There's not much stylization to be found on the PS3 gen, honestly. It's kind of where we started to plateau in terms of graphics. It's not even that, really, because I genuinely think that was before the plateau, because I can sort of see it in my mind. It's like, I don't know, it's kind of not ninth, 8th generation, right? 8th generation is when I start to see diminishing returns, honestly. Because with the PS3, I can definitely still see, you know, those early HD graphics that are not quite modern anymore, you know? So I don't think that's quite true. The thing is, though, I don't find it charming because it's really not there. It's good enough that like it's almost by today's standards, but it's not quite, you know, old enough to be interesting. Oh shit, I'm being attacked. Ooh. Come on. You done? Oh. Did you blow a finger off that thing? The good doctor, I presume. Alright, cool. What, did it drop anything? No, I guess not. Ooh, don't back me into a corner there, Ada. PS3 was just kind of ugly. A little bit. I mean, it's where the curve started to really slow down. I wish I could just accept that we've reached a bit of a graphical peak and move on to making what we have run better. I mean, yeah, no, exactly. I think, to be honest with you, to be totally honest with you, I think there has been a bit of a, you know, shift in priorities. There's definitely a greater emphasis on performance over graphical intensity. I find, anyway, because I find so many games now have a performance mode. You would never have gotten that in the PS3 era. No chance. Not even the PS4 era. That's so, like, current gen in terms of things that they do. A flare gun. I need something to ignite it. Well, isn't it fortunate that I have a lighter? Ooh, what was that? Hello. Will you take the W box keys? I will, of course. I will, of course. We've plateaued now, most definitely. Like, jump between PS3 and PS4 is noticeable. Same with PS3 and PS5, but I think we've peaked now. Yeah, I mean, I'll be honest with you, I can't really see much of a difference between PS4 and PS5. I mean, there is a difference, don't get me wrong. I've studied it enough to know that there is a difference, and I can see it, but it is so subtle that I almost can't. If I'm not looking for it, I'm not trying to see it, I can't, not really. What it really boils down to, at least for things that I can actually spot with my own eye, is frame rate and aliasing. I find that those things still occasionally look different between those two generations. You know, because I find that... Get out of here. Oh, I'm out of ammo entirely. My bad. I was being a little too liberal with the pistol. I find that those things do tend to look a little different, right? PS4, I can definitely still see a little bit of aliasing. It's HD, but it's not 4K, and it's not got the best anti-aliasing around, that kind of thing. My comparison is always The Last of Us Remastered versus The Last of Us Part 2. Both PS4 games. Oh, there's zombies coming up behind me. Pay attention, Dylan. Come on, it's your turn. There we go. But then The Last of Us Part 1 remake for PS5 isn't really a jump from PS4 Part 2. I mean, for me, the difference really boils down to, at least the thing I watch out for, is how good a game looks in comparison to Red Dead Redemption 2. Because in my mind, Red Dead Redemption 2 is the best the 8th generation of consoles can achieve. That's like the peak for that era, right? And I can already see marked improvements between that and some 9th generation games. You know? It definitely does exist. But yeah, no, it's always a small leap at this point. Who's this guy? Oh. Will you take the shotgun parts? Hell yeah, I will. Give me that. Can I modify my shotgun now? Hey! Check. Remington M1100. Full-sized, semi-automatic. The longer barrel results in more concentrated blasts. Nice. Can I get more ammo as well? No, can't. Yeah, Red Dead Redemption 2 looks fantastic, and it's more impressive than The Last of Us Part 2 because it's open world. It does have visual edge slightly. Maybe. I mean, maybe. But it's like... It's definitely the most you can get out of those consoles. You're not going to get more than what Red Dead Redemption 2 can do. And that's an immensely impressive game. Gorgeous looking, open world, as you said. And it's jam-packed full of features and stuff to do. Which, you know, really for me is makes it a work of art, basically. Is that a pressure plate on the floor? Am I crazy? Surely not. Then again, I'm just gonna walk around it in case. But I'll tell you what, right? The real testament for the 9th gen consoles, in my mind, is gonna be how does GTA 6 look? Which is, look, I know, probably some kind of cliche at this point, but honestly, that's what I'm most interested in seeing, right? Because you got the PS5 Pro, which is like top of the line in terms of what's possible. I mean, no one can afford it, but it's there, and I want to see it put through its, you know, its paces. Hello, zombie. Oh, Jesus. Holy shit. This thing's got a little more kick to it than it previously did. My God. Why is it so much more powerful now? God. The music's very chill in this part of the map. God damn, it sounds so loud as well. This gun was never that loud. Anyway, where am I? There's a dead end. Hang on, I'll check out the dead end first. It's usually a good idea to have a wee look. Ah, healing items. The game's trying to tell me something. And I will listen. They should really give me ammo though, if there's a boss fight coming up. You know? Ugh, GTA 6, yuck. No, I know. I know. It's one of those things, right, where I want to see what you know what, actually, I take it back, maybe. Do I? No, I don't. No, Red Dead is probably the peak of the 8th gen consoles, but so far I think 9th gen Cyberpunk 2077, that's kind of where I'm thinking we're currently peaking at. But I think Rockstar has the means and ability to make a nicer looking game than that. You know? Not that I think stylistically it's gonna exceed Cyberpunk, because I think Cyberpunk has style points that you can't really match, but I'll give them the potential to beat it technically, like from a isn't this just graphically quite impressive kind of standpoint. I could see that happening. Will you go up the ladder? Yes, I will. Oh wait, is there a save point nearby? You know what? That would be a very great question. There isn't, is there? I don't like that. I would like a save point. I'm gonna lose some progress. It's fine though. It's fine. Is it fine? It's not fine. I should really save. Oh, a save point. Glorious. Ask and ye shall receive. Yeah, save. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I feel good now. I feel safe. I feel all kinds of prepared for what's to come. Don't think I need the valve again, so I'll put it here. And I think that's gonna be it. Can't do much more. So I'm anticipating a big boss fight like around the corner here. You know what, actually, this room seems awfully familiar to me. I can't help but notice that this is a very familiar looking room. I feel like I've been here before. The machine control panel. Shotgun ammo. Give me that. Bit bored by GTA 6 currently, you know? See, I'm not. I'm bored with Rockstar. I'm bored with Take-Two Interactive. Their bullshit has driven me kinda mad. But I am endlessly interested in what GTA 6 is gonna look like. I can't help myself. I got to know. Anyway, I do recognize this room. I am near certain I recognize this room. This room, and Glacial might understand what I'm talking about here. This room is exactly, like, we're talking composition-wise and layout, exactly the same as a room that exists in Resident Evil 0, which I have played. There's even a healing item in the same compartment. What? Like, what is this? Why am I in a suspiciously familiar room? You can kind of see it, right? This is like there was like an underground facility right below the mansion. There was a proto tyrant. There was a Rebecca Chambers. there was a whole part of the game where Billy gets separated from Rebecca, and we go crawling through these tunnels. I need to see the room again. No, I'm near certain. It's like fresh in my memory. This is like the exact layout, exact composition even. You know? Even this shot is the same as the one from... I'm near certain. If this opens up into the same space, it's gonna make just a little bit too much sense. You know? Yeah. This is that room again. What? Are we in the same place? We must be. That's cool. I think that's cool anyway. Burning question is, why does Ashley show up? When? When? But also why? What do you mean, when? That's not in this game. I'm pretty sure. Me who's never played it before and can't be 100% sure of that statement. Yeah, actually I'll do that. I feel like I only need one healing item, and this is like the best healing item in the game, so I'll do that. 2 games later. It's not, actually, it's 3 games later. 4? 4, 5. It might even be 5 games later, I can't remember. Because there's this one, this is RE2. After this comes RE3. You probably worked that one out. Then after RE3, you've got Code Veronica, I'm pretty sure. Code Veronica is followed by RE0, Resident Evil 0. And that's followed by, I think, the remake of RE1, which is then followed by RE4. I think, if I'm not mistaken. I might be slightly out of order there, but that's kind of the order that they released in, I'm pretty sure. Incidentally, I made some dumb purchases today, and I'm now in possession of a copy of Code Veronica. So, if we go down that road, we can play a little more. No, I'm gonna keep the Magnum equipped. I also don't know. Assume I know. assume you know. Yeah, no. Ashley, as far as I'm aware, only appears in RE4, though I don't know. Not with certainty. This is the exact same building. That is crazy. Because I thought that was like way outside Raccoon City. But apparently not. Apparently it's just right here. Ah, I have that, I think. Don't need to use this right now. But it didn't... Is that not what that is? What is that? Hang on. Check. An odd-shaped key. Umbrella's logo is on the key ring. And that's it. Doesn't say anymore. Just looking forward to laughing at Leon. Yeah. I mean, I'm sure it'll get old. But yeah. So what's in the train? The train cab. Surely this means I'm like right next to where that mansion is supposed to be. No? I don't think they would have thought that far ahead, but I don't know, maybe the entirety of RE0 was actually a reference to RE2. Who knows? Another key. Yeah, I'll take that key. Try and find an Ashley mouse mod for that eventual stream. I'm playing on the Wii. How am I supposed to mod the Wii of all things? Okay, that seems like that. check. What does it say? Control panel key, the letter D is etched. So it is. Haha. Yes, I will. Send us down. Down into the depths. Or not? Where am I going? Where are we going? Down we go. So down here is where I had the boss fight with the proto-tyrant. Speaking of giant monsters, one of them just arrived.
Ada!
Oh god.
Ada,
Just
can you
murdered
hear me?
Ada.
Come on, snap out of it.
Actually, to be fair, she is breathing. Leon wasn't breathing the last time we saw him. So injured. What am I doing? Oh. Magnum ammo, yes sir. Give me that. See, am I not going to get attacked again? I was sort of expecting an arm to come through the wall and slap me. But not happening presently. Should I do something? What do you want from me, game? To be fair, she kind of deserved that for earlier. A little bit, but, like... Is the game bugged? What happened? I feel like, kind of feel like something's meant to happen here. And it's sort of not. And I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. It's probably a bad thing. It's normally a bad thing when the game doesn't do what it's supposed to do. Oh, hang on. Security panel. In case of emergency, the red light will turn on. And access from the outside will be prohibited for a limited time. Gotcha. Or not? Okay, I get it now. Go out here, fight the creature, come back and double check on Ada. Got it. The game is working as intended. What the hell? Oh, damn. You are all kinds of not okay. Fun. Okay, yeah. That's not good. Okay, yeah, he's messing me up a bit. Oh, don't get stuck there, stupid camera angle. Okay, we're good, we're good. We're still... Ooh, ooh. No, don't get stuck on the stupid cameras. That's bad. I'm good, I'm good, I'm good, I'm good. Orange, we're at amber. Okay, that's fine. We're at amber. Everything about that is just fine. It's absolutely a-okay. No! Get off! Oh, now I'm in trouble. Yeah, use the spray. You done? No, he's not done. But oh yeah, that'll do it. You done? You done? You gonna stay dead? Because, you know, these giant monsters that Umbrella keeps making, they have a habit of not staying dead. Now we poke around, see if I missed any loot whilst I was fighting this thing. Anything over here? No? Cool. I should have made a Ada fucking dies clip. I mean, you still can, pretty sure, at least when the VOD's over. What time is it? I should think about wrapping up soon anyway. Actually, very soon. Leon, help, Leon! Classic. This is meant to be that Hulk fella from earlier, right? Pretty sure, yeah. The Ashley jokes are running dry before Ashley has even been introduced. That's crazy. That get off was channeling Captain Price. Get off me! A little bit, maybe. Not intentionally. But there may have been a bit of that energy in there, yeah. This is a long ass elevator, by the way. Nope. Sorry, I'll shut up then.
Don't die on me, Ada. Come on! Wake up! Come on!
Oh. We're gonna carry her the rest of the way. Why is it the same facility, I wonder?
Welcome back. Hey, take it easy. We're inside Umbrella's secret lab. I'll go find something to treat that wound, so just rest here in the meantime.
But I'll only slow you down with these injuries. Go. Save yourself.
I told you, it's my job to look after you.
But you'll be in danger if you stay with me. I know I've only known you for a short period of time, but I really enjoy being with you.
I
know I'm not capable of caring about anyone, but I don't want to lose you.
We're leaving this place together. Wait here for me. I'll be right back.
Okay. That's the plan then. Anyway, timing-wise though, I might have to call it here. We're approaching the 3-hour mark, and that feels like an appropriate enough place to call it quits. And also, you know, good milestone. Good milestone. You've taken out what was his name? I can't remember now. Doctor something or other. It's in my notes somewhere. One of these. This one, probably. Or maybe not. Ah, yeah, the William Birkin. It is in my notes. They are. Yeah, took him out. Is he a doctor? I don't know if he's technically a doctor. He is at the very least. Quite knowledgeable in the ways of medical sciences. Anyway, I'll find a save point, and as soon as I can, I will save. Because I'm in desperate need of a save. Ooh, yes sir, give me that. They are loading me up on ammo right now. That is something this game does a very good job of, by the way, making sure that you've always got some bullets. Previous game did not give out ammo so generously. Oh, there's a save point right here. Marvelous. Absolutely fabulous, in fact. That was Birkin? Yeah, Birkin, as Ducky Hawk is putting it, pulled a Bruce Banner on us and went a little bit freaky. You at the 9 to 5 tomorrow? Not quite to 5, and not quite from 9 either, but close. About 10 o'clock I need to be up for. Well, I need to be at work by 10 o'clock, not need to be up for 10 o'clock. So yeah, I will have to call it fairly now-ish. But you know what? This is a great place to call it. This is perfect. Lots of progress. I feel good about this. Yeah. All is well. It's even, you know, it's placing me in a safe room. You can't ask for a better ending to a stream, I don't think. Hey, I get to pull my my new trick that I established for this stream and then haven't used because it hasn't come up yet. I get to press this button and bring up the ending soon card, which brings everything monochromatic because, I don't know, I thought it would be fun. And why not? Why shouldn't I do stuff like that if I think it's fun? Coolio. And the 13th Leon was spawned. Indeed. Oh, sick. Yeah, I like this. I have it also set up to do the same thing if I have a be right back screen and also my starting soon screen. Not that I use those. Well, I do use my starting soon screen, but I don't use my be right back screen all that often, so it's kinda irrelevant. But hey, I like this. This is nice. This is a nice way to do it. Also, this game looks great in black and white, by the way. Just for the record. In fact, it's funny. It's actually easier to see things in the shadows when it's in black and white. So I don't know what that's all about. But whatever. But yeah, I don't know when I'll be back on. If I'm keeping this trend going, it'll probably be in 2 days' time or so, as that has been the way it has been the last couple times. But can't say for certain, as I have got some commitments, I think. We'll see. Shouldn't be impossible for me to stream on Tuesday, but I don't want to promise that. We'll see. That's the goal. But anyway, appreciate everyone who showed up, turned up, and was watching. Makes it a lot easier when people are chatting. So I do appreciate that. Thank you very much. Yeah, we'll try and be around again Tuesday-ish at about the same sort of time, 7:30-ish. What is that? What time zone are we in? I don't know. it's you know, Ireland. Ireland, UK time, whatever that is. Which I don't know what that translates to international, but for the record, that's about the time that we'll be here for. But either way, I'll see you, whoever shows up, I'll see you then. Toodaloo.